start as well. It's a very nice spot to defend. You're talking about the portals, of course, is the one unique thing of the bind map. I'm not sure if viewers back home know. So portal, when you go through the portal or when you open the portal door, it has that very obvious sound. However, you can fake by throwing something into the portal, but if you do that, it has a slightly different sound from when it's an actual person. So that is going to be interesting to see if either of these teams play around that. Smoke's gonna go down.
Japan gonna get the tag onto that arena, so they do know that push is starting to come in. Smoke also going down onto right in front of CT. And Tripwire is going to get taken out at window. So now she's going to use that camera once again. Will tag one. And a lot of damage coming out. Pixie, though, is into the side already. So Jet will pick up that headshot onto Senka. Japan with the kill onto Klengs. And now they'll start to try to get that spike down. Spike's going to get planted. No. Unable to get that spike down. The nade and the boombot will pick up two. CMY will pick up another one with that ghost. Last one standing is going to be the Reina in the form of Dark Tassie. And Hansu, she is not going to have any issues dispatching her. So that's 1-0 in favor of We.Baeters. They're gonna get that early start, and they are gonna go for a full Spectre buyout.
Yeah, I think we also didn't have time earlier to talk about the compositions for both of these teams. I mean, VIXENS have a pretty unique composition in that they're actually running Viper as well as Jet, and also the Reina. So you've got two kind of duelists on your team. Not the most utility. You've got a bit with the Sage as well as the Brimstone Viper. I mean, if you guys were watching Twitch Rivals, for example, I think the ESPN rankings came out right after Twitch Rivals. They were saying that you know, a lot of agents are really good right now to form that 3-core, that 4-core, but Viper unanimously just kind of at the bottom of a lot of the power rankings.
Yeah, I mean, she did get a bit of a buff in the recent patch, if I'm not wrong, and there are a couple of changes that are going to come in the future as well. She is a very irritating player. If you have a pretty
irritating
decent
player.
Yeah, I mean, if you have a decent Viper, she is actually very, very irritating to play against because you have so much vision control as well as actual ground control with all the poison. Her ult is just insane because you can put a spike down, pop that ult, and like you have no way to have any vision unless you go in, and then when you go in you get decayed. So Hanzo will drop one in the form of Dark Cassie early on, so there goes the Leer capability, but they're going to rotate now onto that B side. Cypher is going to watch, and that's Japan. Pops the Cyber Cage, and now the rotate will start to come through. Trips another activates another cage, and the spike is already on site, but Senka's going to be able to drop Klengs and stop that spike plant. So now the delay starts to happen. Japan is there. 11 seconds for them to try to get the spike down. Good place with the beacon by Hansu onto CT, and just that absolute crazy rate of fire from the Spectre together with that beacon stim. No way that VIXENS was going to survive that onslaught of, you know, the onslaught of that rate of fire from those Spectres.
Yeah, and I think the first 2 rounds are kind of going how we expected it was going to go, just because Bind is a pretty defense-focused map, and there's Cypher, as we talked a bit about before round 1, just laying all the trip wires down all around site B. The thing is, Cypher can pretty much hold down B by himself, although he does have a bit of help this time, as you can see. Lay down the trip wires, and then because of the hard push coming in by VIXENS over on site A, they are going to rotate around the back. Are they going to make it in time, though? Yep.
They've lost the spike. So.
Yep. Now it's just, as we talked about last game, it's going to be a game of sit on the spike. Just make sure you can see it, guard it, and then the attacker side, yep, is going to have a lot of trouble trying to retrieve the spike this round. As you can see, all 5 members of We.Baeters just sitting on site A. Just making sure VIXENS aren't going to be able to try and do anything. Are going for a 2-1 kind of a slow push right here. It is 3v5 though. 2v5 as we say that. Now Brimstone last one standing is going to be a flawless round once again for We.Baeters, and they're going to take this 3-0.
And I don't think they equaled that round. Yeah, they didn't, so they kind of No, they did eco. Sorry, they did eco that round, so they do have money now to go for a full
More or
buy,
less,
possibly. Yeah. So they're gonna go for a full buy.
Half some specters in there. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I don't think all their players are super confident of going for rifles, so maybe that's why they're going for specters. And they're pushing very aggressively as well, though. So that actually might be really good. But they need to stop. Dark Tassie really needs to stop dying early on because they do need that leer. And if they can, you need that leer to obstruct vision. But the brimstone is actually really important to obstruct vision of Heaven, as well as Heaven, U-Haul, and CT connector. So here comes the leer. Tassie needs to go through, but she doesn't. I have no idea why she's sticking all the way back. They'll pop the leer out, and then they decide to go for the rotate. So interesting play, and we'll see whether it pans out or it's something that they're gonna rue.
Yeah, this is gonna be hard. So I think what they're trying to do is they've realized that Sage and Cypher so far every round are kind of starting at B, which is smart because you really only need 1 or 2 people on site B with the addition of Cypher. So they show themselves at A, and then they make Cypher rotate over to site A, and now they're going to try and full team push the one Sage, who's still at B site. Here they come.
No more charges left.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter, right? Because the Cypher is holding it so well. Camera placement is there, so he can tag. Clangs will drop Senka. Japan from CT onto window drops Tassie. Tripwire again is going to slow. He had that Sage. The Sage can pop down, you know, slow off and the wall as well. So that's just going to delay, give them plenty of time to rotate, and that's exactly what you're seeing right now. Boombot comes through, almost gets the kill. Cypher's going to have enough kills to then activate her ult, and that's all she wrote for the round because just a clear wipe from We.Baeters, bringing it to 4-0 on the scoreboard. But yeah, it doesn't matter where the Cypher is, to be honest, because like the cyber cages are there, gonna slow your enemy. Tripwire is there, gonna slow the rush. You have the camera that's gonna tag anyone for the Sage, and the Sage has the slow up and the wall. So like it doesn't matter where the Cypher stays at, you know, whether Japan stays right at the mid connector at spawn or stays at A, it really doesn't matter because there's so much utility to stop that rush. And right now at the moment, VIXENS is unable to deal with it.
Yeah, this is pretty much the dream Cypher that we're hoping to see in game number 1. The thing is, he, as you mentioned, does so much utility before and at the end of the round. It's pretty much just kind of an extra bonus if Cypher actually can shoot and kill off people, but his real power that he brings it to the team, especially since, as we said a few times on Bind, this is pretty much the perfect map to utilize Cypher. I think Bind as well as Split are very good maps, in particular when you have Cypher on the defense. So I'm gonna see if VIXENS can try and turn this around. Already got them. Oh, 4v4 though.
That was a wasted opportunity right there. Maybe could have picked up that triple and get that fight plan. So they did try and go for that backstab rotation / distraction tactic, and it didn't work out in the end. But
yeah, Sage right now
could have gone very different.
Yeah, she's 1v4 right now. It looks like she looks like she's wanting to hunt down some members of We.Baeters, but it's far more likely, I think, that VIXENS are going to 4v1 hunt her instead.
They've lost spike control, right?
Yep.
And they've lost it in the middle of the bomb site. So
yeah, she's trying to pick a side, like left or right, to catch out someone from We.Baeters when they inevitably come to hunt her. She's trying to see. She knows that they're going to come from site A, though, but she's kind of looking down the site B side. Oh, she's going to get backstabbed.
5-0, as we have a bit of silence for the in respect of VIXENS' terrible round that just happened. Such an unfortunate play that I want to say unlucky to like.
I mean,
to be honest, like it could have gone really if who's the Sage? if Reina would have been able to pick up that round, you know, pick up those 2 kills, oh my God, that would have been a very interesting round. It would have turned out very, very differently.
Yeah, they might have been able to turn it around is really what they need at this point, because going down 5-0, absolutely brutal. Although past by the 3rd round, you don't get any more streak advantage or disadvantage in terms of the credits, but definitely 5-0. Not the spot you want to be. You're talking about unlucky. Honestly, I think the unluckiest thing for VIXENS is that they drew attacking side first on buy. I hate it when that happens to me. Going for a very different strategy this time around. Very split up team this time. So far, I think they've done a 3-time push onto site A, and twice they've tried site B. So this time, definitely a very different strategy, but the Jet already going down, really not able to show her full duelist potential so far yet into game 2. You can see Reina, Viper, a bit of hesitation, really not sure. It looks like they are going to choose site A this time. You can see Reina just taking her time. There's the Lear.
I don't know why Reina is like so scared of contact. Here comes the ult now from. Ult comes out from Raze, doesn't get anything. Orbital Strike's gonna come out as well. Not gonna drop anyone, and CMY she'll pick up a triple, I think, in the round. But like I said, I'm really not sure why Dark Tassie is so scared of combat. Like, she is your duelist. She puts out the Lears, but doesn't follow up, and actually instead lets Sage go in.
Yeah, it's just everything about that. I mean, that's literally like none of the Reina players that you end up popping in solo queue. And also the thing is, I think so far for a couple of rounds, especially after Pixie dies, they've had the spike onto Sage instead. So you really don't want to be sending her in as your frontline after the Lear. We'll see if they start to change things up. But we saw the eco for a brief second over during the pre-round. We.Baeters, pretty much everyone, you can, yeah, they're close to max gold already. Of course, 9,000 credits is the max amount that you can have in your pocket. And I mean, they've been getting so many kills. They've been getting all these 3,000 credits from the round wins that they've got just so much. Yikes. Yikes.
Very good use of the Cyber Cage as well as the Triple I. Jet actually was able to come through with the dash and try to get the spike down, but there's too much utility from Japan. Japan will drop a double, and CMY will pick up one as well. Reina onto Senka, but that's the only member of We.Baeters who is going to go down, and they'll wrap that up. So 7-0 on defense. I don't think they're not in a terrible situation. Like if I'm on bind and I'm on attack, I'm pretty happy to get away with like 3 rounds. 4 rounds is optimal. I would say once I get 4, I'm pretty happy, because once I get on TV side, I'm very confident. But yeah, it's getting to that point that they do need to pick up 1 or 2 rounds, because if they lose this round, they're broken. If they lose this round, We.Baeters have broken their economy, and they're gonna either be forced to do some crazy buy or eco. So that essentially is probably gonna be another round. And right now, MVP is Japan, right? Like this whole game in terms of utility usage.
Yeah, also since we've made it to round number 8 now, a bunch of members on the VIXENS side do have their ultimate, so that could potentially change things up. Yep, there's the resurrection from Sage onto the Reina. 4v4 right now. Oh. Gets the pick onto Brimstone. Japan right now firmly on top of the spike.
They're all stuck in elbow. All of them.
Disaster, man. Oh, this is not good. Last one alive is the Sage. 3-1, and yep, with that, We.Baeters are going to take their 8th round win. This time, resurrection from Sage didn't do all that much for them. I think it looks like, yep, they're once again, yeah, they are stuck between a rock and a hard place. They don't really have a lot of options in terms of what to buy with their credits.
Oh no, they were okay. Okay, so they didn't do horrible because they've been buying Spectres the whole time. So instead of going for the Vandal / Phantom buy, which is like 2 times more expensive, almost 2 times, So they've been able to buy up this round as well.
Yeah, they're opting for instead making sure they can go for full shield instead of light shield every single round. That's been their priority.
Doesn't matter if you trip all the wires, all the cyber cages, and get tagged by the camera, giving away your location essentially and slowing you down. But let's see whether they can pull something else out of the rabbit hat and foil that.
Yeah. The thing with the tripwire is that you have to actually be really close before the buzzing sound and the visual comes out. However, if you kind of know, especially say around like hookah entrance, for example, that the tripwire is almost certainly going to be there.
It has literally the tripwire and the cyber cage location has not changed.
Yep, exactly.
From the first round of the game.
Unless it's a sneaky tripwire, those are definitely going to be harder to see if you're pushing right. But if they're going to be in the same spot, I mean, it makes it a bit easier for you to try and take advantage of. We haven't seen that just yet, but just tip for all you guys watching. There's some spots on the map, of course, where it's kind of very likely tripwire will be there. That's one thing to watch out for. Right now looks like a very slow push coming out from Team VIXENS. Already 3v5.
Portal coming through. Oh, backstab, backstab, backstab. Orbital strike also pushing on window. They're going to lose everyone there. Beryllion goes down. Finny picks up one as well. And just like that, with 9 seconds to go, they are absolutely decimated at this moment. Just trying to stay alive is Reina, trying to save what she had. And Finny, though, will sense her. You know, the spider sense is tingling and will come around the corner and finish off that round. So 9-0 on the scoreboard. Very good use of ults onto that window area, and a pretty good use of the Leer to stop that window push.
Yeah, that Brimstone ult, as you said, just instantly taking out two of the members on the Vixen side team. Sage once again just found in the hard position of being the only agent left on her team. 1v4, 1v5. Right now looks like a slow B push this time from Team VIXENS. However, it's already some good utility being laid down onto side B, and yup, there's the smoke on hookah, and then there's the cage over by B long.
You know what? I'll let me see if I can illustrate this on the map for you, right? So you have a tripwire here, you have a tripwire here, which is a standard setup. You have cyber cage, right? So that slows down the attack, and then you have a camera there that allows you to tag left or right. Okay, we'll see the flurry of kills happen, but okay, I'm just gonna continue elaborating because we kind of know how the round is gonna go. Spike's gonna get planted, smokes are there, and Japan's gonna come around the corner and pick up 1 or 2 kills while the rotation comes in. There we go, 1 kill. Clangs will take her out though, and here comes the rotation. CMI picks up 1, picks up 2, and now they're stuck at elbow like they were 2 rounds ago. Let's see whether they can do better this time. Reina is still up though, so I think she maybe she'll have a Leer. No, she doesn't have any Leers. Full defuse gonna come out. We'll pick up 1. She needs to go in. Okay, the defuse is stopped. CMY dropping Dark Tassie, and that's gonna be it. But let's go back to the map, right? So camera placement there allows you to see it left and right. And what I would actually want to see is, can I ping? No, I can't ping. Okay, never mind.
That would be so troll if your observer could be like, you know, you should place your camera here instead.
Okay. You can see my mouse cursor, so I think they can see my mouse. No, they can't see my mouse cursor. Okay, then I'll describe it. Never mind. I'll describe it, right? So the way to do it, if you're gonna B rush the way that they're B rushing, right? They're just going all out. Use your brimstone smokes. Smoke at elbow. Smoke right between the side.
Phil, they can't see your pen.
I know.
They can't see your pen.
They can understand.
Phil,
they can visualize.
Viewers,
all right?
Phil is actually pointing at the screen. This is like taking Bind 101 with Professor Phil right now.
So you put your smokes. You don't put your smokes at window, and you don't put your smokes at market. You put it at elbow. You put it at CT, and you put it at the side, either on the left side or the right side of the container on the B side, which what that allows you to do, you cut off vision for the defending side, and it allows you to get onto the site and have vision when you're planting the spike instead of your smoke blocking you as you come in, as you trip all those wires, and as you trip all those cyber cages. So for all you folks listening in, and if you can imagine what I just explained, then that's how you overcome this situation that that VIXENS is trying to beat at the moment. So 2 of them going to get picked off early on, so they're going to lose the Reyna, so their Lyra's gone, Brimstone's gone as well, so 2 more smokes that they had are gone. Boombot coming through, oh my god.
Oh!
Boombot, oh my god!
What did I just see?
Boombot comes in.
Triple kill
Yeah, so,
from the Rays. What a play!
So much splash damage. Boombot coming in, brings it down to 6 health. Nade comes in, brings them all down to like almost 0 health, and then the follow-up with the ult.
I'm a blame Jet for that. If she hadn't tried to run away after the Boombot had locked down.
Footsteps, right? It
Yeah.
was footsteps.
Yeah, this splash damage killed another 2 members of her team. But I don't think we had time to mention during round 10. Even though right now the score is 11-0. One thing that VIXENS had going for them was they did actually manage to plant Spike in round 10, so they did manage to bag an extra 300 credits. Last round before the swap.
Okay, Lear comes through. Brimstone. Yeah, okay, you got 1 smoke. You're listening. Okay, you got a CT smoke. You got the elbow smoke. Okay, let's go, boys. Let's go, girls. Let's see what they can do. Pixie with the shotgun gets that judge kill. And now let's see whether they have listened to the second part of the lecture. No, they haven't. They get taken out. But if they had enacted those lessons, they're getting better.
They're getting better. They get better.
Unfortunately, now it's switched sides.
They heard. Oh my god! No, they listened like for the front half of the lesson, and then they tuned out or something. But that was that last round actually was a lot better than what we saw.
It was a lot better.
Yeah,
it was a lot better.
Yeah. I mean, this is just their second game of today, right? They're gonna play in 6 games in total.
Yes.
Yes. So
hopefully they learn something from it, right?
Yeah. Hopefully they watch the VODs. They learn even more from Professor Phil.
I don't know if they want to play Bind after this, but
that's true.
Okay.
That's true. I'm not sure that they want to play Valorant after this either. It's kind of what
I mean, they want to play Valorant, but they're definitely gonna want to do some self-analysis after the game.
Yeah, I mean, I can't wait for the rest of Riot's games to come out, actually. Like, my friend group, we play Valorant for a couple hours, and then, we feed. Then we go back to League. It doesn't go well, and then we go back to Valorant. When Riot has, like, all 5 of their games out, we can just cycle through.
Okay, here we go. All right, we got the Poison Wall going through. They're going to pop 1 through Portal. The Sage goes... No! This is all going wrong!
Phil, you're so tilted.
This is all going. Oh, okay, so they've lost Sage, right? So the healer went through the portal. It's okay, whatever. They've lost it. They've got the plant down now. All right. So maybe that was their tactic. But then again, they're on match point, so they just have to win this round and then they win the match. Fanny drops Dark Cassie. Barilyn will take out CMY in reply. The Viper wall, DK wall will be up, and now the impetus now to get that defuse is going to be too late, and that's the end of the story, folks. It's all over Red Rover. That's all she wrote for that match. 13-0, our first 13-0 of the day.